Come on, man. That's too easy.
You never heard of me? Stupid.
Welcome to an all-new episode of What Now, where we take the hottest sports topics, dissect them, correct them, and bring them to you from our perspective. I'm Jamie, and along with me is Tobias, Tyreek, Mylon, and Jylan.
Blah, blah, blah.
I don't like the twang on my name.
Mylon and Jylan. I'm Jamie
Hey,
C.
dog.
Along with
I don't like the twang on my name.
I like it.
I like it. Mylon and Jylan. May.
May.
All right, let's not go back to Little League baseball.
I am funny.
Come
Though.
on, May. I am dead. All right, how are we?
We're good.
Can you stop?
Right.
Doing all right.
Underwater?
I changed my mic. Can you hear me?
Nah, it works. You were just eating.
You're supposed to do all this stuff before you start, not during.
I didn't know that this mic wasn't connected. Sir, thank you. Move along with your show.
How was
All
your Dubai trip?
Say it again.
Yeah, how was that?
Your Dubai trip.
It was good. It was good. I had a good time. That was my second time going, but my first time doing the little zoo thing. So it was fun. I got scared.
I saw you.
You got scared for
You
it.
must have gripped that cheetah like this. Like, "Rrr."
I ain't gonna grip
You
you.
saying what you supposed to do like you done did it before.
Yeah, I'd have done it.
Not the cheetah. It was,
No, you wouldn't have. Stop getting on here lying.
it was one of the lions. He had stood up.
He stood up. Oh no.
Oh, no, I would have been like, oh.
Yeah, I'd have been gone. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
gone.
Yeah, talking about what you would have
He
did.
told me not to. It was the only lion that wasn't chained to the ground. He told me the zookeeper. When he got up and stood up, started walking around. He said, "Just stand behind me." I said, "I can get out the cage."
See,
And he was like, "I was like, I can walk out the cage right now." He's like, "No, it's okay. Just stand behind me." I said, "No, I can leave the cage."
No,
He
I
said,
will.
"Don't run."
Like, it's not a problem.
He said, "Don't run. Just stay behind me." I said, "I'm
Yeah,
very
no.
scared right now."
you start giving exceptions, that's what makes me worry. Like, you all right, just do this. Like, no, what do you mean just do this? That means I'm actually in danger. I need to do something to stay out of tank. No.
Just don't turn your back to him. Excuse me?
Exactly. Like, what?
But nah, it was fun. I had a good time. Thanks for asking.
That's cool.
Nobody usually asks me how my day is.
Yeah, I'm the one that care about you on this podcast.
All right.
One
anyway.
of them works with the other. He
What
still
was
be
that?
doing it. Fake. Ridiculous.
Okay, let's get after it. Topic number 1. Is Josh Allen receiving too much criticism? We all saw the game a couple of nights ago.
Does anybody here think he is receiving too much?
Huh?
Does anybody here think he is receiving too much?
I don't think he's getting that much criticism, to be honest.
I was about to say it's not like they're criticizing him for like the loss. They're more so just saying he's not as good as Patrick Mahomes. That's all I've been hearing like the last 2
That's not
days.
criticism. That's facts, my boy. That's exactly.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't really think it's criticism, but like from what I've been like watching and hearing, is just like there's like trying to separate him from Patrick Mahomes, like because you like some Reek was tweeting the other day, like they want the Brady Manning matchup, and they're like, nah, like this is not this.
Yeah, like Manning could beat Brady, and Brady could beat Manning. Allen cannot beat.
It wasn't like ping pong now. Like it wasn't like that.
Yeah,
At least one could beat the
Brady
other.
dominated that.
But
Yeah.
Manning beat him 2 times and made the Super Bowl. But
it's not even about that. It's just Josh Allen's not Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
Like it was like
This is my last year. I ain't gonna lie. This is my last year defending him. Like
so Reed, why
it's not because he played any worse. It's just like you did all you could do. I'm sorry your team let you down. This is just not the matchup. I'm sorry.
No, but Reed, why you say he's not Peyton Manning? Why do you think he's not as good as what people say he is?
I mean, I've been saying it for years. They're finally saying all of a sudden now. I think we talked about it earlier this year when they were losing. In previous years when the Bills were winning, he was doing the exact same things, turning the ball over, highlight plays, but also very low plays. But because they were winning, only his highlights were talked about. But then when they started losing, people finally saw that, oh, he turned the ball over a lot. He does this, he does that. Yeah, he's been doing that his whole career. They just been winning games. And now that when they started losing, people started actually seeing that he's not as good as they say he is. And I'm not saying he's bad. He's just not as good as like he should have never been compared to Patrick Mahomes, like at all.
Jamie, you was about to say something?
That's all the problem is.
I just agree. I think he got too much hype when he was doing well or when they were doing really well. And everyone thought he was like amazing, top 5. And
he's not.
He's
Wait,
still a top 5.
Wait, say that again,
He's still
Jamie?
top 5, bro.
He's still a top 5 quarterback. Like let's not get crazy.
Jamie, I like that.
I think that
You know who is top? Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it.
I feel like, and don't hate me for bringing this person in it, but and it's not to attack. I'm not trying to debate Tobias, but
No.
I feel like it's like Herbert, but just on a different level in terms of like they have different expectations now that they're on different levels. Like Allen is clearly at a higher level than Herbert is, but Herbert is not winning on his level, and Josh Allen is not winning on his level, but they're still getting the recognition of as if they were winning on those levels. And I feel like it's not, it shouldn't be looked at that way.
I wanted to say that because I always say to be the best, you got to beat the best, especially when it matters. And Josh Allen hadn't been doing that. And I was trying to find the stat. I was trying to see how many times Justin Herbert's beat Mahomes and how many times Allen's beat Mahomes. But I know in the playoffs right now, Allen is 0 for 3 against Mahomes. And Justin Herbert may have one. I think he's only beat him one time though.
why are we?
Mahomes only has one playoff loss.
I'm not making this about her. I'm not making this about. This is less to do about Herbert and more to do about Allen. I'm not trying to make that argument.
I mean, that makes Herbert look worse because Herbert plays Mahomes twice a year. He only got one win. It's kind of bad.
Oh yeah. So I mean, I guess Allen's 3-3, but those 3 wins he has is in the regular season.
Yeah, he don't have that in the playoffs. He never beat him in the playoffs.
He's never beat him in the playoffs, and that's when. And you see what the Chiefs did this whole entire year, where they limped through the whole regular season and then just turned it up in the playoffs. Which is like, I think Tony Romo said that in week 8. He said I don't like this Chiefs team. And it just looks like they're just trying to squeak by and just make it to the playoffs. Because they weren't playing at the same level. It was like
This episode of What Now is brought to you in part by
starts,
the best place to find Christian
passes,
apparel and
the
accessories,
missed
Christ Gear.
assignments, and
Be bold,
the Warriors.
be
they finally
strong,
put it
be
together when they
courageous.
needed to. Like
For more information on where to buy Christ Gear, see the link in the description below.
So since they're making comparisons with people, we don't have any topics about Lamar, so I'm gonna make my own topic. I think
Is this a freestyle?
He said what?
So is this a freestyle?
Nah, he bombarded the whole episode. He's like, no, we talking about Lamar, but I want to. I'm down for it.
I think instead of like a Mahomes and Allen being a Brady and Manning thing, I feel like especially if Lamar can somehow win the Super Bowl this year, which obviously would include beating Mahomes, I think that would be more like a LeBron Steph type of comparison. Whereas LeBron is fighting for that GOAT status, but Steph is not fighting for the GOAT status, but the accolades would start to build up to where you start being like, okay, Lamar might get a top 10 or he might get top 5. Or like I don't think Steph will ever be able to get to the GOAT conversation with LeBron.
Yeah, we already had this conversation
at this point, unless Steph somehow wins like 2 or 3 more rings in his last few things. But I feel like that's where a good comparison is with Lamar. That's if he can finish the season, because at the end of the season he'll have his 2 MVPs, and then he'll have a Super Bowl, and I would assume a Super Bowl MVP, and Mahomes will only have 1 extra Super Bowl.
That's why I think that is the reason why I would not compare those two groups of players, because Lamar is that close to Mahomes. Just say they go back to back. Lamar doesn't win MVP or nothing next year, but like he goes back to back and he wins another chip. Like at that point, you're like they're they're dead even. I mean, you of course stats and eye test and like just like overall winning and stuff like that. But
Are you saying Lamar is closer to Mahomes than Steph is to LeBron?
I don't like this comparison with LeBron, Steph, Mahomes.
It's actually a really good comparison if you think
it's
about
a good comparison.
Like I get the comparison to two players like Lamar and Mahomes, but I just don't like LeBron, Steph.
But also with Steph and Lamar, they are criticized. They are known for having very specific styles of play. And at the beginning of their careers, I mean, more Lamar than Steph, but it's also like, can they win playing that style?
But
can that player lead their teams to a championship?
And Steph ended up doing it, obviously, and Lamar is trying to do it now.
I think a big difference is that like LeBron started his prime way, way, way before Steph did. And so like Steph came and like won in a cluster. So then like the comparison was almost like we had to force it. But to answer your question that you asked me, I think I would say as far as like I guess as far as legacy goes, I would say yes, that if Lamar were to win this year, that he would be closer than Steph would be to LeBron.
I'm sorry. I because Steph and LeBron are vets, both Patrick and Lamar. I mean, they're on the edge, but they've been in the league for so long. Like I'm struggling with comparison.
But that doesn't matter because
Mahomes, that's like the outside part.
Mahomes is already being compared to Brady, and it's the same thing. Like Mahomes is what, this is year 7 or 8, and he's already being compared to Brady. I mean,
so
LeBron.
Are we comparing both of them in terms of overall greatness? Or comparing them to each other? Which one we do? Or are we doing both?
I think the two I'm comparing the two players to each other versus like the duos to each other in their career arcs and how they are.
Yeah, it would be as competitors.
It is, if you look at them as just as competitors, yeah, but like in terms of career, I don't think you can compare their careers. Because one, I think Steph and LeBron have been in the league twice as long as Lamar and.
I think you're looking at it too hard.
Yeah, but
I'm not
seeing it.
No, we're not talking about.
He's not talking about the overall careers.
We're not talking.
He's talking about how the median in society looks at him.
Okay, I can look at. I can get that.
We're not talking about like
time. So if we ignoring career length and how all that, right?
You're talking about timetable. No, don't put time.
We're talking about like head to head, not necessarily head to head as we played each other, because of course in football you don't always play every quarterback. In basketball, we got those head to head matchups all the time, like a lot. But like we're not talking about their legacies like projected and things like that, like being the best 3-point shooter or being the best of all time. Like we're talking about like real deal head to head. Like I think if Lamar is.
I think
the thing that Pat has on everybody else, he's decorated, like he's super decorated and has all the accomplishments. But like nobody ever talks about how much Lamar has won. And then if he gets this Super Bowl MVP and another MVP, it's like we're talking about really splitting hairs at that point.
It's just hard for me to wrap my head around because I still see, even though they've been in the league for 6 years, 7 years now. Which that's not that long. Like they're both still in their prime. Both of them are still in their prime. They haven't reached that all-time vet status. The one thing I could compare them to, like especially like earlier in their years, I guess you can compare it to Manning Brady. I can see that. Like that's the Manning Brady compare, like that matchup. This is a better comparison for the matchup than a Josh Allen Mahomes one. I'll say that. I do think that.
Well, I'm just saying. All Reed was saying is that at the time Steph won his first championship, LeBron was already chasing Michael Jordan. Steph was just chasing LeBron because he wanted to be on the same level as him. So
you're talking about like context within like story.
I got you. Yeah, I got you.
Patrick Mahomes is chasing Brady while Lamar is chasing Patrick.
I got you. Yeah. Okay, I got
you. That's all that was. Man, I just hate it took you that long to realize that.
Because I heard Steph LeBron, I automatically, when I hear Steph LeBron, I think of two GOATs. Yes. Steph is in the GOAT conversation.
But if it's more so like within the context, like Malin said, like at the point where LeBron was when Steph started to win those championships, it was like, okay, now who is this for real? And then he's like, then everybody doubted him at first.
Yeah.
And then he was like, okay, he's not to be played with. Like, this is Steph Curry that we're talking about. So whereas like, if this even I think cements it more. We had that LeBron and KD discussion when the whole time it was really Bron and Steph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you say
that actually just helped Reek's case more?
would you compare Josh Allen to KD in this instance?
Yeah, super skilled, just can't win. I mean,
when he can't win by himself, like if there was a way you compare him with
that's
somebody
when
like
it's
that.
hard to compare sports. Like at that point, it's hard to compare sport.
Okay. I mean, Josh Allen got help. He's got help around him. He got a good defense.
I think KD is better at his sport than Josh Allen at that.
Oh, absolutely. I agree. I agree. I agree 100%.
I feel like that's where it differs off, but just like within the storyline and parody of it all.
Josh Allen's talented. He just makes dumb decisions, and I hate his play. I hate the fact how the dude, he'll sit there and he'll get whacked. Somebody will pop him. And then flags start flying all over the place, or he'll start whining for a flag. Then 2 plays later, he wants to put his shoulder down and run somebody over. And as a defender, you can't you can't try to, after you get called that penalty, you're not trying to hit Josh Allen. It's hard to get 15 yards. So you let off, and Josh Allen sees that, he wants to run you over. I hate that. I hate that so much. I can't stand that.
I can understand it as a defensive player.
I mean, I think in sports now, period, like it's just hard for the defense to do anything. But
except when they hit Lamar.
So what?
No flag. Lamar don't get no flags when he get hit.
You don't,
because he not looked at as a quarterback.
Hey, but if Lamar do get this, you're gonna have your that's our next that's the next Brady.
They said
honestly now, I'll say now. I think this is the next Brady.
Lamar already a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Bro, if he wins the Super Bowl, like it's already cemented at like age 27. That's crazy.
Well, they say all multiple time MVPs are all Hall of Famers, so he would also.
I guess.
And then I think I was listening to First Things First on the way home, as I always do, and I got to as soon as we started, I got to the end and I heard the beginning of a segment. I think Nick Wright had Lamar top 15 already. At this
quarterbacks
point,
or just players?
Top 15 quarterbacks all time.
Yeah, he is. I think he's top 15.
I mean, his winning percentage is crazy. He'll have 2 MVPs if he gets a ring. Like,
it's really not much. What else you can do
in football, bro? Like that's all you can really want.
That's a whole 15-year career right there that he got in 6 or 7.
Bro. I don't think
to break all those records as early as he did. Wasn't he the youngest MVP?
Yeah, youngest MVP.
Yeah, like stuff like that. Like that's kind of
only unanimous.
It was only his second year. That is crazy.
His first 4 years as a starter. He got the NFL.
He said get it right.
NFL rushing record. Man, y'all don't know what I've been through them first couple of years, bro. Battling people. My Facebook trolls.
Well, let me ask you this real quick though, before we move on. Is he kind of in like a Josh Allen situation? Like, if not now, when? No. Like, if he doesn't win Sunday?
Yes.
No.
Versus Patrick Mahomes, I think this is the worst we're gonna see that team in the next couple years, in my opinion.
I don't think
this
so.
Year.
If he don't get,
Lamar's only getting better. It's showing getting better. Josh Allen looks like he's getting worse.
Yeah.
Also,
well, I ain't comparing him to Josh. I'm just saying like versus Patrick Mahomes.
No, because Josh Allen, this was his last. I felt like this was his last.
I don't think so.
I think that when we start to talk about that, I think the Ravens are just inherently better than the Bills.
They are.
I feel like their window's wider, just like regardless. And I think the Chiefs scare everybody but them, for real. Like the Ravens really don't be scared of nobody because they're
the most complete. They're the most complete
with anybody. They can play.
Me and Tobias were just talking about it a couple weeks ago. Back when like the Ray Lewis era, the Ravens never was scared of the Patriots. They actually beat the Patriots a good amount of times. We just couldn't get to them because we kept losing to the Steelers. The Steelers they kept beating us, but we're losing to the Patriots.
Yeah.
And then the Patriots was losing to us, but we couldn't get to them because we kept losing to the Steelers. So it was just like I think Jalen said, like you said, we're not scared of nobody. Sometimes we just lose.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like no one's really respected the Ravens like that until recently. No one's really. I've always known what they're
like. Since Lamar came in the league and like seen what he's done, like it's always been, the Ravens are good, but something. It was like always but something.
Also, if the Ravens beat the Chiefs, that would mean the Bengals and outside of Brady, that would mean the Bengals and the Bengals and the Ravens both beat Mahomes. Does that mean the AFC North is Mahomes' kryptonite?
I mean, it could be though.
He can't beat that physicality.
It's that them defenses, and you have real deal quarterbacks out there.
Who?
That's valid.
No, we only have 2 quarterbacks in this division.
I mean, that's half the division though.
Yeah. Disrespect Flacco.
Flacco is it. After that playoff, I was buying into the Flacco hype, and then the boy, I don't know what he had going. Like my goodness,
nah, he was balling.
He was balling up into the playoffs, and then
I told you I was legitimately scared to play the Browns.
They would have beat the Browns if they would have saw any AFC North team, they'd beat us. Right? If you better saw y'all, they'd beat y'all.
They wouldn't beat us, but they would have kept it close.
We've talked about, me and you have talked about this. All of us in that division, we play a totally different game when we see each other.
I agree, but I still think we're still much better. We're not much better, but we're still a better team than them.
No, y'all.
It would have been a close game, but we still would have beat them.
The only team in the NFL that is as complete as y'all and like as disciplined as y'all is the Niners. And the only reason why y'all have the edge over the Niners is the quarterback.
Okay, speaking of the Niners quarterback.
Thank you. He was ready for that.
Is Brock Purdy the long-term answer for the 49ers?
No.
I don't think so either. He's
Why not?
He could be.
Reason?
No, because
why not? What's wrong with him?
There's better out there. That's why.
What
you mean?
Why settle for a
Would you not want him on your team?
Why? All right. Why settle for a 7?
Would you not want him on your team?
Oh, my team? Absolutely, I would. I'll take it.
If you're about to say that other quarterback could be better than him, duh.
Hold on, what?
Thank you.
Other quarterbacks, of course, could be better than him, but like,
wasn't I the only one that was defending?
He's not the long term though. All right. So what happens? Let's say long term.
How greedy could the Niners be, bro?
Wait, because long term, McCaffrey's not gonna keep the same production for the same amount of time that Purdy's gonna be elite. McCaffrey's production gonna slow down by 2-3 years, probably more than likely. Debo not always gonna be as good as he is. So when it comes down, Purdy's the youngest out of all of them right now. So that means if he's long-term solution, that means he's going to be a cornerstone in the franchise.
That means he's going to improve.
Y'all think he's a cornerstone? Y'all think he's a cornerstone in that franchise?
He could be.
That wasn't the question, but no.
No. Is he the corner? That's the same thing as long cornerstone.
I was the only one defending Purdy.
I think he could be that. It's contextual because like the Niners are really good, like on paper, and if you have a quarterback who doesn't mess anything up, I feel like you could be good. I think like you said, like why would you settle for a 7 if you can get a 10? Like of course if they had a first number on overall pick, they're gonna get Caleb Williams regardless. But I feel like they don't necessarily think that they necessarily need him for real. Like that's why I'm saying like how greedy could they be? Because like every position is filled with stars.
I get what you're saying. Like Purdy, he's a good solution for now. But you know what Purdy reminds you ever seen that commercial of that slap tape you slap on leaks and stuff? It's temporary.
Flex seal?
Yes, that's what Purdy is. Like, and it works. It looks perfect on commercials, right? Like, shoot, I want to get that thing. I know I can put that thing to use. That's exactly what Purdy is. He's patching a hole right now. That's what he's doing. He's doing a dang good job at it too. But long term, it doesn't look as good. Like right on screen, he's doing what he's supposed to do on paper, but on screen, it don't look as.
It looks decent.
It looks decent. You're right.
As good as who? As good as who? As good as who? Who are you comparing him to? So I can tell you to stop.
I don't know. Like you can there's somebody's going to come along. That's the thing. Purdy is doing the job.
Do you think they would be better with Dak?
Hold on.
So
The thing with
Go ahead.
football is that it's like with the Niners, it's all about money too, because Purdy is a good option for them right now. But if they were to get a better quarterback, somebody who you would think is top 5 or top 10, they probably wouldn't be able to have everybody else also. Debo or CMC, like one of them would have to go.
That's
Like
kind of
Purdy,
my like the balance thing that I'm like trying to argue.
yeah.
Like, you
Like
have
we
to have
can't just
balance.
we can't just place Mahomes on that team and something else doesn't change, if that makes sense.
Like they wouldn't have all these other players if they had an 80 million a year quarterback. They just like it just can't work like that. Not with a sport that has a cap.
So what you're saying is that all right. So do y'all think he's long term? I guess let's go back to let's want to start back. Start.
He hasn't shown me he hasn't given me a reason to not be at the moment.
That's not you playing political answer. I want a yes or no.
You just trying to all you're asking me is he a top 5 quarterback right now?
No, I'm not. I promise you I'm not. Promise you I'm not.
Is he a long-term quarterback for them? I mean, if you're gonna ask me to speculate, I would, if somebody ends up being better than him, then of course not. You always would want to improve. But if they don't find it, then yes.
But I feel like that
where would they find him?
But like,
what do you mean, like long term? What do you think is going to happen?
All right. Well, I think of long-term quarterback, I think is you get a guy that you don't think about the next year. I got to draft. I can think about drafting a quarterback. CJ Stroud. Do you think the Texans are thinking about drafting a quarterback?
They won't though.
A franchise QB.
Jordan Love. Do you think they're thinking about drafting another quarterback next year?
No.
Okay. You can argue.
So do you think the Niners are thinking about drafting a quarterback?
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that out of all these quarterbacks, these young quarterbacks, out of Hurts, Stroud, Love, who else? Give me somebody. Tua, out of even
franchise quarterback
played pretty bad according to y'all. Herbert, all these other quarterbacks that have played these pretty solid. And long I'm put Purdy in there. I'll say Purdy is at the bottom of that list. Like out of that any of those quarterbacks, he's the one you could think about drafting another quarterback for next year.
What's the difference between him and Tua?
End of the first round, though. Like you're not going to get an end of the first round quarterback to replace him. That would just be a waste of a draft pick.
Well, I mean, their spot right now, of course, yeah. At their spot right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like it has to be realistic. Like
right
if you're going to say it can't be like made up. Like I'm trying to answer as like realistically as possible.
Like that's something on long term, like year by year, like like all these. When I think of long term I'm thinking of quarterbacks that were franchise quarterbacks. You think about Brett Favre. You think about
Tua is a franchise quarterback. That's what you're saying.
No. I know what you
name. Like what's the difference? What's the difference in those two? You named him. That was one person you brought up.
All those quarterbacks. I didn't say they were long term. I said they were young, solid quarterbacks.
So what was the point of gathering that basket?
I said that he's at the bottom of that barrel right there. That's what I'm saying. He's
you're just saying
that he's really not.
I mean, he is. He like out of those names, he would be the worst person. But like,
yes, that's what
I'm saying. I don't think he's worse than Tua.
It's okay.
I don't think he's worse than Tua.
He might not be the worst out of them though.
He might be. I think he can be.
He might not be dead last, but he's not in the top 3 or 4.
People are hating on. Y'all are all against me during the season. People are hating on.
No, I never said Brock Purdy was not good. I never said that.
People are hating. I'm
not saying he's not good either.
Yes, you are. That's what you're saying.
I'm not.
That's what you're saying. You just said that they could think about drafting a quarterback next year. You just said that.
I'm saying there's better. We could rewind the tape. I never ever said he's not good.
Well, you just named a bunch of 15.
Drafting a replacement is not saying he's good.
Huh?
They can't draft anybody better than him. They can't.
That's not saying. I'm saying exactly what you're saying. That's not saying that he's not good. I'm not saying that he's not good.
But you just named the basket of the QBs that you just named are about between 15 and 20, and you saying he's the worst out of all of them. So you saying he's a bottom 10 QB?
Wait, Stroud's between 15 and 20. I put him in the same basket as Stroud. That's exactly. I put him in that same basket.
Stroud is way better than him, first of all, but like still.
CJ is top.
If you're gonna ask me if I would trade one of them quarterbacks, I would be like, of course. But like, that's just not realistic.
Wait, what are you two both saying? What is making Brock Purdy so non-attractive? Like a quarterback to y'all.
He can't be. I don't think he can be a cornerstone. He can't be a long-term cornerstone.
What has he done to show you that?
Yeah.
Because if McCaffrey goes down, Debo goes down, do you guys genuinely think that Brock Purdy can lead this team deep in the playoffs? Do you think that? Can you
Can any of those quarterbacks you named lead their teams deep in the playoffs?
I think any of those quarterbacks that I just named could do.
That's cap.
Herbert, but we can just go through that whole list and tell you how they haven't made it.
A better chance of doing it than Purdy.
They're not doing it now.
They're not doing it.
None of those QBs are doing it now.
Yeah, because they ain't got Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, and Debo Samuel on the team.
You just said.
That's why.
You just said if Purdy didn't have them, they wouldn't go deep. None of those quarterbacks don't have them, and we're seeing that they cannot go deep.
So your point is invalid.
Oh, you know what I'm trying to say.
No,
if they don't have, if the San Francisco 49ers do not have them, Brock Purdy is invalid. He's not a cornerstone. You're not a long term.
You're only doubting Brock Purdy because of what he has around him. You can't blame him for what he has around him. Now, if all of them got hurt and Purdy came out and just was awful, then you have a case. But you're just speculating because of the amount of pieces that he has. He could still be good. You don't know that.
Well, that's my opinion right there. I don't think he's a cornerstone. That's coming out bottom line. I don't think he's a cornerstone. I think he's a good quarterback, but I don't think he's a long term.
Since he's been on the team, they average I forgot the real thing, but it's like 10 more points a game than when they had Garoppolo.
Sure, I've seen all the stats. I've seen it.
No, you haven't.
Then what would
I've seen all the stats. I've seen his QBR, all that stuff.
So what's wrong with him?
Let me ask you this, Tobias. As the Niners GM, when would you make the move to get a better quarterback? When would you make the move to go get your cornerstone?
Oh no, all right, and maybe this make all y'all feel more at ease. I think like the next 2-3 years, 2 years minimum, you don't have to worry about getting a quarterback. I genuinely think that.
That's half a contract.
2 years, I think not. But all right. Well, then we think about long-term quarterbacks. Joe Flacco, how long was he with the Baltimore Ravens?
You saying how long was he with them?
How long was he with the Ravens?
Drafted in 08 to 16.
Do you think that Brock Purdy can last that long at the San Francisco 49ers?
If he went to a Super Bowl,
if he was a Super Bowl, he submitted.
I can't believe that.
What do you?
If he wins the Super Bowl,
you're trying to treat him like you treat Justin Fields, and it is not. That's not how that works.
Hey, honestly, no, I'm just kidding. I can't do Purdy like that. No, Purdy's much better than Justin Fields. Just Fields sucks.
If Purdy wins the Super Bowl this year, like he's gonna be there for a while, and like
they're gonna sign him 10.
he probably the only reason that I could think that they would move off of it, because it's like the if it ain't broke, don't fix it type of thing. Like, because I feel like if you try to go out and get a cornerstone quarterback, you're just being first of all, you're being greedy. Like Reek said, you're gonna have to pay him at some point.
I don't think no. If Purdy's playing fine, you're right. If it's not broken, don't fix it. If Purdy's playing okay, then sure, by all means, do it. But this is just me. I don't think I think at post McCaffrey, I don't think he's.
And at that point, bro, he'd have been 5 years in, and that's a long term.
You think McCaffrey ain't got no 5 years?
No, what I'm saying is Purdy would have.
How do you know
5 years in by now?
Don't. Look at the history. What running back do you in the history of the NFL?
You're not hearing me.
Is that a longer?
What I'm saying is, Purdy's about to go into his 3rd year.
Yeah.
After this year, it will be his 3rd year playing. You said McCaffrey has 2 more years after that. That's 4 years of Purdy being there. So if you think the Niners are just going to fall off a cliff when McCaffrey leaves or retires?
What if they get another running back that's not as good as McCaffrey but up there?
That's up there.
What if they keep getting players that are just as good as their stars?
If they do, then shoot. By all means, if Purdy's still doing it, then keep him. But I'm saying long term, I do not think Purdy.
How many quarterbacks in the NFL do you think are just franchise quarterbacks or just above and beyond everybody else?
Purdy is all right. Cam Newton. Like Cam Newton said, Purdy is a game manager. He's not a difference maker. You need, for a long-term quarterback, to call him a cornerstone, a long-term quarterback, he has to be a difference maker. He has to
You
make
keep throwing in words that
Cam was a difference maker.
Who?
Where he at?
Who?
Cam.
Hey, we gonna
Where he at?
hey,
but your play style doesn't dictate how long you play somewhere, though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The question was long term. This is about time, bro. It is not about how good he looks. If he's a franchise quarterback, none of that.
It's always into how long you stay somewhere. If you play, if you look,
if he keeps winning and winning and
he's
winning,
gonna be there for as long as
you're right. If he keeps if he keeps winning, and also he's not the reason why they winning. He's not the reason why they winning. He's not.
Did he not get him down the field? Did he not help get him down the field on that last drive? Was that not a game-winning drive?
Man, those balls came out so slow out of his hand.
A long-term?
So the ball came out of his hands slow.
No wide open receivers. They are wide open.
You just want him to have a better quarterback, and that's perfectly fine. But that doesn't. Is
Baker a long-term? Did he earn a long-term contract? Jamie, this asks you too, since it's your team. You think Baker earns a long-term contract?
Define long-term, 2-3 years, yeah.
That's not long.
Okay, then.
A three-year deal?
I think 5 years is a long-term deal.
Yeah, no, they're not going to sign him for 5 years.
That's franchise QB money.
Exactly.
Yeah, 5 years.
Is Purdy worth franchise QB money?
Until he shows me he isn't at this point in time, why not?
You keep going to that same answer. Just say no, like me.
Things that have nothing to do with like long-term quarterbacks. Bro.
I would say no.
Why have to be a franchise quarterback to be a long-term?
He still has 2 games left to prove to me that he should get that money.
I would say no to that one because of the Niners. I wouldn't give him a bunch of money because that would mean I would have to probably lose one of them other people. And I think like Ayuk, Debo, Kittle, McCaffrey are all better at their positions than Purdy is at his position. So I would rather keep them than keep Purdy. But Purdy is doing what he needs to do with those players. And like they were saying, because he keeps winning, it's not like they're going to have a number 2 overall draft pick. So it's not like they're going to get anything better. And unless you have to go trade all your stuff, they already didn't trade everything for Trey Lance, and Trey Lance not even on the team no more. So they don't have nothing to trade. So now unless they want to trade 20, 30 picks to go get a Josh Allen or somebody crazy,
they don't need they don't need to go out their way.
Then if they're not going, that's what I'm saying. If they're not going to go out their way, then Purdy's their long-term quarterback.
Yeah, because who else?
It's like I get what y'all. I don't think I don't understand y'all because I get what y'all are saying. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
So what's your point?
He's a long-term by default,
but like that's kind of how it has. But it has to be that way though.
It don't have to. A lot of y'all long-term quarterbacks, they've earned their keep. That mean they have.
Why are you saying that he has not?
That team, like when I mean earned, I mean they have carried that team. That means like when
that's just not.
Come on.
I hate to make this comparison.
I understand.
That's not how life works. That's just not how that shit works.
I hate to make this comparison, but those first couple years when Brady took over, was he looking like the guy, or was he getting trained by his team?
The ball was coming out, not Purdy, Brady's hand a lot faster than Purdy's.
No, they were not.
He wasn't throwing to no wide open.
Brady wasn't. He was throwing them open. Them first 3 Super Bowls,
those first couple years, yeah. Thank you.
It wasn't.
He literally had a Purdy and Brady conversation this year.
They weren't, but in his latter stint, who was carrying those teams?
Okay, so why can't Brock Purdy get to his latter stint?
We just make an emphasis at this point. Then we can just say Kenny Pickett may be long term at this point. If we're gonna just say that,
he's not.
Y'all are not winning. Y'all not winning.
We're not winning.
Mason Rudolph. Actually, we're gonna say that Mason Rudolph may be long term.
If y'all got into a Super Bowl, then why not?
Bro, no. I would.
Who would you find better? If the Steelers won a Super Bowl with Mason Rudolph, y'all would be in the same exact position. Y'all couldn't go out and go get somebody better. So y'all had to stick with Mason Rudolph. And if he kept winning, well, how would y'all replace him? Because there would be no problem.
If it came down.
It's not going to come down to it.
If it came down to Brock Purdy, if Brock Purdy is as valuable, y'all think Brock Purdy's valuable, right? Y'all do, right?
That's not the question. And nobody here said that.
Not really. Like he's your quarterback, but Tobias, that's not the question. Like, that's not the question. We're not playing fantasy football. We're playing real life
He's valuable for the
situations.
Niners. I disagree with Jalen on there.
I think he's valuable, but like, if you're gonna sit here and ask me, is he the cornerstone or the most valuable quarterback? Not quarterback, but player on his team. He's not. Within
I don't think
context,
anybody
but like, I
agrees
think
with
the context is what is driving my answer to the question. That's why I'm trying to ask you, what would you do? Like, if you were,
It's not just if I'm in. All right, let's think about if
I want you to go in GM mode.
Now, I want you to make this as clear as you think that you can
let's
make it.
say GMO. If Brock Purdy keeps winning us games, let's say he keeps winning. I care less if he's kicking the ball to Christian McCaffrey every game. Shoot, we winning. I could care less. Let's say if he's doing that, we're beating teams consistently, right? On that page, right? If we are able to pay McCaffrey, pay Debo, pay Kittle, pay Trent Williams, pay all these other people, keep them. But let's say, do y'all really think that Brock Purdy is going to be content with getting paid what was he getting paid? $750,000 a year. You think he'd be content with that? If he's winning these games, like y'all say, do you think he is?
How would you even work that situation? So we're gonna pay everybody and go get worse at quarterback.
Wait, whoa, no.
That's what you're saying, because obviously he's not gonna.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Just because you're not paying somebody as much doesn't mean they're worse at quarterback. You can very well.
You're saying you're going to try to get rid of him because you're saying he ain't gonna be content with getting paid that after winning.
At that point, you're not getting rid of him. You letting that joker go because he not knowing his role.
Well, yes, to try to keep I already said to try to keep a cheap quarterback, yeah, because he's worse at his position and all those other stars are at their positions. But as of right now, and as the future holds, Brock Purdy is their best option moving forward. I mean, he's in the NFC Championship 2 years in a row. If he goes to the NFC Championship 6 years in a row, it's like you can't get off of him. I mean,
we can only argue, but like with what we've seen, and like if we're going to speculate whether go left or right, I mean, everybody has their opinion on what they think is going to happen. But if we go off evidence, then I think nothing's going to change. Like I would see no point in changing it unless it comes to a situation like that where it's like he starts to get big headed. But like, again, that's just like speculation at that point.
The only way your situation can happen is if they lose. I feel like because it'll be like a Jared Goff in the LA situation.
Because if they're winning, they're all going to take pay cuts to stay together.
If they know, the only thing that happens if they start winning. Because if I'm in if I'm in Purdy's shoes, if y'all in Purdy's shoes, don't tell me you are taking money. You want money. You know you are,
because I feel like I'm worth it.
Okay, exactly.
So what is your point in saying that?
The point is that the 49ers, they don't value him like that. Or he's valuable, but they don't value him as the quarterback that
I'm sure if they went and won 2 Super Bowls and then the Niners didn't want to pay him money, I'm sure somebody else would.
Okay, and he not gonna have that success nowhere else. He ain't gonna have as much success as he had in Niners. I'll stand.
I
stand on that. I stand on that. Stand 10 toes down on that.
So basically, this whole segment was pointless.
All right.
No, it wasn't pointless. It was a good segment.
Because half of it you didn't even make sense.
It did. I just told y'all what Purdy's not. He's not a long-term quarterback. He's a good for now quarterback. I will say that he's a great for now quarterback. He is, but long-term, no.
Where do you? We can move on after the question. Where do you rank him right now?
Oh, I can't do it. I really can't do it off the top of my head.
Like, out of the four quarterbacks left.
Out of 4 quarterbacks left, 4.
I'm just saying, just general. You don't have to like have a specific ranking, like
tier 1, tier 2 type elite,
top 15 ish.
If you're doing tiers, he's not tier 1. He's obviously gonna be tier 2 because he's not that bad.
Well, you can't do tiers either because we have to know kind of your tiers.
That's why I just said just rank out of the 4 quarterbacks we got left.
He's 4th without a doubt. And if
how you just gonna say
if like Stroud was in here? If Stroud was in there, if in the actually
in the top 15, I can't answer my question.
Top 15.
That's half the quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah, if he is, I say he 13, maybe 12.
All right. I just wanted to
12.
know. What do y'all think, Malin and Jalen?
I think
he's just like I think he's just an average quarterback. Like I would say 15 closer. I would say closer to 15 and 10.
Okay, I'll be the opposite. I'll say closer to 10 than 15.
Yeah, that's what side I'm on.
That's right there. That's why I said 13.
I think CJ top 10 already.
Oh yeah, CJ's up.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's that boy
Yeah.
CJ ball.
For sure.
They is balling.
Alrighty. What are y'all most looking forward to for the rest of the NBA season?
Why you make that face when you
Because
read it?
I was trying to word it right. What are what are you keeping an eye out for the remainder of the NBA season?
If AD gets respect that he deserves.
Why are y'all being
Hey, y'all
homers?
remember when y'all got on my head when I said the Lakers sucked?
I remember that.
Y'all know how mad y'all were at me.
You like, I'm a hater.
Looking forward to though.
You're still a hater. I don't understand how that changed.
They're not good, Tyreek. Like I don't want to keep having this discussion with
You're
you.
still
AD's been healthy,
hating.
LeBron's been healthy. They're not good.
You still hating though.
Bron ain't been taking
Hating
What is he hating on?
Like, hating what? I don't
mean-
gain anything from y'all being bad.
Just last year we had the exact same record and went to the conference finals. Like you just hating, bro.
Y'all are
Like,
10
let the
seeds,
season
bro.
play
There's
out.
nothing that you can say.
Just let the season play out. Instead of saying
Well, how do you feel about other teams?
Hey, remember what I sent you?
Yeah, we
Remember the reel I sent you, bro.
Huh?
Remember the reel I sent you?
I don't know why y'all think it's hate. If he wasn't a Lakers fan, he wouldn't say that. Like that.
Me?
If you want to,
Yeah.
That's
I don't know,
was
bro.
bringing
You
back my
did kind of
take,
come out your way to go with the Lakers, though. You didn't have to do that.
to go to Lakers.
Bro, like
Okay,
he said, they're
Oh,
not
true.
good, man. They're not good.
I was just
He
bringing
did.
about my take that has aged greatly, but
No, he didn't.
it literally has.
I take
Y'all not
AJ
even into
that you're-
playing right now.
That you're a hater.
Okay. Looking forward to.
He was hating on the Lakers when they were in the bubble.
Bro, give it up, bro.
Hey, that's how I feel. I don't know why he always bring up that bubble.
Give it up.
It wasn't important.
But hey, now you
That
can't
was not
say that.
important.
Nah. It
See,
wasn't
that's
real.
hating right there.
All the NBA.
Hey, I'll be
I'll
known.
never say it wasn't important.
I'll be known as a bubble
ring is a
hater. I
ring.
don't care. I ain't
ring is a
saying
ring.
that.
The
I
NBA
ain't
players said
saying
that was a tough. They said that was probably the toughest playoff they played in.
I don't really care about like the difficulty. To be the last team standing is like an accomplishment. Just like it don't matter where you're playing, you still got to play.
Talking to
Still got to hoop.
Hater Malin over there.
Oh, I'm a bubble hater. I am.
A bubble hater.
I'm a bubble hater.
Hey, look.
That's gonna be the.
I'm not gonna go as far as saying put an asterisk beside it, but like
That's because the Hawks or the Warriors didn't make it to the bubble.
I'm not a Hawks fan. I told y'all this.
Oh what,
Bro, I ain't gonna lie.
bro?
If the Hawks somehow won the finals, oh yeah. Atlanta, I might go to the parade.
Yeah, so you're a bandwagon fan.
No, not
Yes,
a
you are.
bandwagon.
That's exactly
That's just representing the hometown.
you said. That's what you said.
That's just representing.
You can be
So
a
it's
bandwagon
Colin Hawks
fan.
fan.
So Georgia Tech won the national championship. You gonna be everywhere?
Yeah.
No, because I'm a Georgia fan. I don't have an NBA team.
That's
like
know
that.
that.
location. That's location.
No, I'm a diehard Georgia fan. That's just like saying if Georgia Southern did somehow win the national championship.
Hey, we lit, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm lit.
If they bias, that's a bandwagon.
Yeah.
That's a bandwagon.
For
You
Georgia
didn't
Southern?
go there.
Hey, I've been riding for Georgia Southern since the Jason Foster days, baby.
Bro,
I don't care.
All right, let's talk about the
Hey,
NBA.
yeah,
NBA,
baby.
NBA,
Back to the league. Back to the league.
NBA.
Back to the association.
Back to the
I really want to see how real the Timberwolves are for sure. They've been playing great this year and been going crazy.
Top 10. Since you got to bring up,
He's for sure top 10. I was definitely wrong on that. He's for sure top 10. Like he done tapped. What is this? His third year?
I think it's like 4.
I think this is his third. I think he was drafted in 2020.
Yeah.
But he getting that third year boost. He's going nuts. I want to see how they do. I'm curious to also see if Boston will finally get over the hump. I'll believe it when I see it. They give me Josh Allen vibes for real.
For real.
That's what really give me Josh Allen.
Missing. What do you think they missing?
Huh?
What do you think?
What's that? What'd you say?
Embiid is Josh Allen.
Chill. That's a part about what I want to see.
My bad.
Yeah, he's definitely he would definitely be Josh Allen. I don't know. Embiid ain't get to the Western.
He ain't make it. Yeah, he ain't make it as far.
He ain't make it far enough to be.
Go ahead, Balin. Since we brought it up now, what you want to say?
Yeah, I'm curious to see how that's like the whole 76ers situation gonna play out. Like, especially after last night. Like, not saying he's probably ever gonna do that again. Just showing what he's capable of.
Spurs have like 6 wins, bro.
I mean, still though, man. Like, I know he's capable of doing that multiple times. I feel like, but he's obviously not going to. But I do think that he could potentially lead them to the finals. I'm not sure about winning it.
I don't think so.
He would literally have to do it by himself though. Like Tyrese Maxey is the next. Like he's playing really good this year, but that's your second best player.
He hasn't gotten to a conference championship. Yeah. I believe it when I see it.
I do think he can get there. I think he can get there.
I believe it when I see it.
If he got to tap in. He got to reach that level. And then speaking of top 10, I'm the only one that had SG on my list. I want my apologies. Because I think it was Reek that was talking trash.
Yeah, I had Anthony Edwards on there, which is they're doing better than OKC is.
Hey, look.
They might
individually, SGA's got to be top 10. Bro. I'm sorry.
They probably are both top 10 right now.
Hey, LeBron's not top 10.
LeBron is not taking basketball serious at all.
Hey, my man, and he be in the locker room watching his son. He don't care about this.
No,
he letting the gray grow, bro. He's trying to milk the old man stuff for sure.
Man,
he said milk it.
Interview but basketball.
What about you, Tobias? What you curious to see or excited to see?
Jalen took my Ant. I want to see. I don't see how Ant develops. Like, can he start to enter up an echelon?
That was not yours. You know, for a fact, you don't think about no Anthony Edwards.
It was Anthony Edwards. It was. No, I gotta validate myself to you.
You was not thinking about no Anthony Edwards.
No, but really, I just want to see how Ant develops. Here y'all go creating.
You ain't got nothing to say about the Kings.
Creating them doggone narratives again. That's what y'all do.
You ain't got nothing to say about the Kings?
Nah, bro. My Kings disappointed me this year.
No,
hey, I called Malik Monk. I called Malik Monk. I called it.
What did you call?
I said he was going to be 6th man a year. Malik Monk is about to get 6th man a year. I called it.
That's not even a hot take.
I don't care, hot, cold, whatever, medium, warm, lukewarm. You can call whatever you want.
I said Lamar was going to win MVP.
You did say that. I think you did say that.
But why could y'all do that with me instead of saying I ain't did it? Y'all grunted whatever.
Because I do believe because he's been on the Ravens heavy all year, even from the jump.
I was on the Kings heavy all off season.
No, you were not. No, you were not.
He was gonna be 6th man of the year. What'd you say? I want
you wait until the second week of April to start talking about the Kings next year.
I want my apologies.
None.
I can't do it.
All right, so
because you know why you hate? I sent all of y'all that reel.
We big news always comes out the day after we record the podcast. So we got to talk about this one since it came out today that the Bucks fired their coach and is looking at Doc Rivers. So how do y'all feel about that?
Oh, I didn't know about the Doc Rivers part. But I find it funny because they was just talking trash about the coach. Like he had no chance. He had no voice. Like they was really bucking on him. That's crazy to me.
I'll be honest, I haven't been like as locked in and on basketball as I usually am this year. So I especially don't watch the Bucks because I don't like watching the Bucks play. I don't really like watching Giannis play. But if they get Doc Rivers, they won't win another championship ever again.
Dang, you.
Doc Rivers.
That's how you feel.
Why you feel my Doc like that?
He's not a good coach.
You think?
Hey, look.
Wait. You can't say he's not a good coach. Maybe he's not the coach they need, but
I don't know. I ain't never seen nobody choke like that in the playoffs. Good
coaches aren't known for losing. Like good coaches aren't known for like melting down.
Like, he got saved 1 year.
All right, if he's not a good coach, it doesn't mean he's a bad coach.
Not necessarily. He could just be like a mediocre coach.
You take away 2008.
Yeah, if you really take away 2008,
he got saved, bro.
He's looking crazy in the light, bro.
Would not be. We wouldn't even know who Doc Rivers is right now.
I was giving.
Let's put it like this: do you think there's a better option out there besides Doc?
Probably.
Yeah. I can basketball.
Like who?
I can coach basketball.
You gonna coach Milwaukee?
I think Doc Rivers needs to hang it up. Let me not say that. He needs to not go to a contending team.
Yeah. That's so funny to say though.
Man, that's a good idea. Let's say he goes to a non-contending team and he gets those boys straight.
I think he got too much pride.
Then you can actually
he could go to a young team. He could do like I'm trying to think of a situation that's the same. Like a
young team.
I can't think. Like maybe how who was the coach? Who was OKC's coach? Like have a super young squad and like just like
Brooks.
Yeah, like I don't really. That's not a good example.
Mark Jackson should be the Bucks.
Something like that. Like something where you have these young core guys and you just like you build them up to give them to a better coach so they can go win. one of those kind of situations.
I think Mark Jackson should be the Bucks coach.
I think Mark Jackson should be a coach.
He never got another fair chance.
Yeah, you get chastised at this league, man. Sorry.
I'm not editing this podcast, by the way, so y'all gonna have to cut all that stuff out of Jalen.
Sorry.
What did he say? Well, I just completely missed what he said.
See, so it might fly over everybody's head.
He said it twice.
I did say.
He said, "You dirty boy."
All right.
Don't ever say that
Please
again.
cut that one out. Actually,
Please.
don't cut that out.
Oh my God.
Don't cut that out. That just made me ill.
Yeah, that was that. Ugh.
Are Warriors gonna miss the playoffs?
All right, it's time for a fun fact. Oh, sorry. Kyrie asked a question and I just ignored it.
Oh no, it's okay. I don't really care.
If they do, it would be through the play-in.
Malin, stop, bro. Chill.
Closer to no than yes, though.
Huh?
I'm closer to no than yes.
If they'll miss it?
Yeah, like 49-51.
Is Draymond last
It's
year?
real close, but like I'm closer.
Is this Draymond last year on the Warriors?
Hopefully.
Is this Clay's last year on the Warriors?
Hopefully. I
bet you they want to trade for Jordan Poole back.
I bet they wouldn't. Oh my God.
Jordan Poole. If you got rid of Clay and Draymond, I bet you they take Jordan Poole.
I doubt it. I super doubt it.
Bro, what are y'all laughing at, man? That's that Statesboro stuff. Jamie, what's your fact?
We're laughing at Tobias.
You've been chill. He been disrespecting us lately. You've been talking about Statesboro. Like
you ain't lived there in 10 years, bro. Give it up.
They called us poor. Is what they did.
Anyway,
poor. That's a fact.
It was on a TikTok video.
Hey, but that was accurate. They said only 15,000 people. They had 15,000 residents. And it's like
probably without Georgia Southern.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
All right. Time for
who the baddest girl in Statesboro?
Hey,
anyway.
Some girl. Like, are you excluding Georgia Southern?
All right.
Let's go.
Go, Jamie.
I'm gonna log off. This is a baseball fun fact today. Woo! And then I have another food poll because that's anyway. For all y'all baseball haters that say the game is too long and boring, the record for the fastest Major League Baseball game was set on September 28th, 1919, with a time of 51 minutes.
1919?
Yeah.
Was it like a 2-no-hitter game almost?
I have no idea. I just have the fact.
It was 9 innings.
I just have the fact. I'm gonna assume since it's a major league game.
Yeah, for it to be a record, I'm sure that they would it would be a 9-inning game. They wouldn't do like a shorter. That's wild. What is the date of it?
September 28th, 1919.
Do you know who played?
Was Ty Cobb playing there?
It doesn't say who played, Tyreek.
Well, Hitler was alive.
Goodbye.
I mean, it's true. That's how that thing was.
All right.
Does it have the score?
It doesn't have the score. All right, food poll.
Where did you find this?
I just Google it. Anyway.
Thank you. Yeah, she's a doctor, bro. Don't question her.
Anyway.
7 games
like that too.
Food polls, and we are not going to make this a discussion. I'm trying to be quick. We still have Tobias's thing. Oh, not the chips.
Party pack going crazy.
All right, so y'all are going to be quick with this. This is a quick hitter food poll. It's a two-parter. Tyreek,
Yeah.
hard or soft tacos? Quick hitter.
It can't be quick. Where we at?
Hard or soft tacos?
Just say hard or soft.
What kind of tacos? Like, what's the
Hard
meat?
or soft taco?
There's no way y'all doing this right now.
Taco Bell is hard.
All right, Tobias.
Everywhere else, I'll do soft.
Bro, we not.
Okay.
Hold on. Are we talking about American tacos or like actual?
Why does it matter?
Say hard or soft.
Tobias.
Like Mexican tacos?
Tacos. And a taco.
You're dead serious. You're dead serious. You're dead serious.
No, I'm talking Italian spaghetti tacos. Hard or
Soft
soft?
for me.
Thank you.
Thank
Soft.
you.
Tuck that thing in the back. You good? No little drippage.
Bro, you need to stop today.
You need to stop. You need to leave. All right, I'm tired of y'all. I had a two-part question, but I just don't even want to say it now.
No, I didn't get to answer mine.
What kind?
I didn't answer mine.
Okay, what, Malin?
I like soft taco.
Thank you. All right, well, I'm gonna be quick with it. Corn or flour tortillas? Don't think about it. I don't want to hear anything.
Flour.
I'll go flour.
I don't know the difference.
I don't care. I don't.
Am I eating? Is it Tex-Mex or authentic? 'Cause that's a real difference.
Whatever's put in front of me, I'll eat.
I'm sick.
That's a real difference.
It's authentic, and that means your answer is
Corn.
Thank you.
You look like
Tobias, go ahead.
Hey, now,
Flour.
speaking of tacos, the best tacos I ever had was my friend Pep. I don't know if you know him, Jalen, from high school. I went to his house, and they had like a neighborhood. He lived in a neighborhood with a bunch of other Mexicans, and they had like a neighborhood party or something. And them tacos was banging. Oh my goodness! I wish I could go back to that day every day.
So to this day, you never had taco like that again.
Never.
Never.
Most authentic tacos I ever had. My fault. Go ahead.
Jamie about to give up.
He said he lived in a trailer park.
Stop, Malin. Gee, what's wrong with y'all?
He actually did. So it's not.
There's nothing funny about that.
Why are you laughing at?
Malin over there, he the one off screen right now.
Not decent, bro. They're not decent human beings.
All right, what heart or corner flour?
We have my segment. Ding 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 ding. My turn.
Corn.
Yeah. All right. So I came up with this last second. Credit to Jamie for helping me out with it because I didn't know.
Let's throw your idea, Reek. I'm putting it out there. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I heard it when I
stole it and warped it, but I don't care. Call me an innovator.
I know. I heard it when I was coming in. I was gonna say nothing about it.
But yeah, I'm gonna call this mystery moment of the month. So we take in how Tyree, if you was on about 3 months. What's so funny about that?
Why was that so dramatic? Go ahead, bro.
Mystery moment of the month.
Or for sure.
You put a sound over that mystery moment of the month.
Oh my God.
Some type of sound. Anyways, all right, let's get to the game. If you remember Tyreek's game, it was a guessing game basically. You had to guess who the player was or whatever that was. We're going to give all 4 of these individuals here 10 questions to ask me in order to guess what this mystery moment of the month was. And it's my moment. It could be my favorite moment, could be my least favorite moment, could have been the funniest moment, the saddest moment. It was a moment that happened in a month, and it was big. So I will start off by giving y'all one hint. Just one. It happened this whole entire month. And your one hint, you ready? Is it has to do with the NFL. That's your one hint. Ready, set, go. All of you collectively, like between the 4 of y'all, all y'all got 10 questions. And it's only yes or no. There's no who is this, is yes or no.
We're trying to figure out a moment.
Yeah, a moment that happened this month.
Is it in the last 10 years?
This month, Jalen.
I should count that question.
For the month?
Mystery moment of the
this
month.
Of the month.
Yes.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, just to say, I thought you meant like in the history of the NFL in January.
No. We join everybody else. He needs to get some of that right now.
What?
I don't listen.
The first question was.
I thought he meant as the month because we all have
in the
one
last
thing to
10
do.
years.
I'm saying,
of this month, the last 23 days.
Yes.
Okay.
When you say moment too, by the way, what like you just like you mean like I don't know. Moment is very general.
It's as vague as he wanted it to be. This is
moment. It's like a moment like Nick Saban retiring. event, maybe event of the month. I don't know. Something happened and it's something sports related happened this month. And I'm telling you, it had to do with the NFL.
Does that have to do with your team?
It was a headline story, whatever. I'm giving you more than enough hints right now, so there you go with it.
Are you keeping up with the amount of questions we asked?
I am. So y'all still have 10 left.
Who want to go first?
You.
I don't have a question.
Does it have to do with one of our favorite teams?
Yeah. One of ours.
Okay.
Was it your favorite team?
Yeah, sure. One of
What do you mean, sure?
Dang. Okay, yeah. Do that. Dang.
Is it a good moment?
No.
I couldn't answer that one for you.
It would have been to shout out a whole lot, didn't
I felt like y'all was waiting for that one. Right.
You made it about your own team.
A bad moment about your favorite team in the last 23 days.
I mean, they lost their game.
Yeah.
Does it have something to do with TJ? Does it have something to do with TJ Watt?
No.
Does this have something to do with the coach?
Yes.
Is it Mike Tomlin getting extended?
No.
It's probably something he saw on a deep Reddit.
Steelers Twitter.
I saw
some on Steelers Twitter that we have no idea about.
Well, you should.
Huh?
Nah.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Steelers fan.
You should know that.
Yeah, Steelers fan. Help us out, Steelers fan.
I'm about to go to it right now, actually. I'm about to search.
All right, who else got a question?
If he finds you a search, it don't count.
Does it have to do with an interview?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not when he walked off the podium and then the next day he was all ready to talk about the extension. Tell me I'm right.
I mean, go. Dang, Jamie. That's why she got the PhD, y'all. That's why she got a PhD.
How was that a bad moment?
Honestly, that was my next guess. But
I couldn't say good moment because it wasn't a good moment. It was a funny moment.
What?
So, it was a funny
You went out of your way to make it hard.
No, it was not hard. Would you say you think that's a good moment?
I
wouldn't say it's a bad moment either.
Described it the correct way.
Yes, I can't give you maybe. Yeah, if I'd have said maybe, you can't do that. You have to say yes or no. That's why I said no.
Well, then you should have, from a person who used to host a segment similar to this, you could have just been like, I can't say yes or no to that, so ask a different question. Ask it in a different way or something like that. Instead of
Steely, you can't even do it right.
Trying to ask.
Actually, Jalen, you need to learn from Tyreek. Tyreek gave me civilized feedback.
I'm sorry that you suck at your own thing. This is why you should have came up with a better segment.
Listen here.
Listen here.
All right, guys. Stay civilized.
Right. Anybody? If y'all haven't noticed, my laptop died, so I'm on my phone right now. Does anyone here have a scripture that they want to share? Because I don't want to make it look my screen start shaky and everything.
I mean, I can always read the scripture of the day from the Bible app.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let me pull it on up. It's on my home screen.
Your little guy.
Do you know?
Matthew 6. Oh, well, this is a 4-parter, a 4-verse one.
I don't remember that in the Bible.
Matthew 6, 9 through 13. In this manner, therefore, pray, Our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Ooh, sing it to me. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive our debts as we forgive our debtors. Oh, wait, why did it just close out on me? Do not lead us into
because you ain't doing it right.
But deliver us from the evil one. For yours is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
Yeah.
She talking about who's singing to me.
I used to. Did y'all used to say that?
Pastor.
Did y'all used to say that prayer every night before you went to sleep?
No,
Yep.
I said
That was more of a sports prayer.
I said a personalized prayer.
Oh, I used to say that every night before I went to sleep when I was a kid.
I didn't learn that till I started playing football.
Quick question.
I never thought about
question.
that. Like all the kids that like nobody asked if anybody believed. We just started saying the Lord's Prayer, and like everybody just went with it.
Yeah.
Hey!
You screamed in.
After a while, you wouldn't even know what to say anymore. You just memorize it, so you just start saying
for real.
For real.
Father.
But one more sports question before we get off, because I thought about something. How much would y'all pay to go to a Super Bowl to watch your favorite team play?
Favorite team?
Yeah. Like what's the maximum money you would pay?
Me today, probably like 5 bands.
I was about to say that too.
I'm about to say something reasonable. I ain't going no 20.
Like me
30.
today, like I have to be able to afford it. Like I'm not.
Yeah. You can afford a $5,000 ticket right now?
No, I'm saying I thought you was trying to say like 20, 30, $1,000. I was like, who? Not me. I so watch them on the big screen still.
I'm talking about like right now, the Steelers, Falcons, or Bucks are in the Super Bowl. You can go.
Oh, this year?
I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's in the Super Bowl. How much money are you paying to go watch it? We're just talking about the ticket, not including like travel or nothing like that.
I ain't gonna lie. I think I'll try to get like a mid-tier seat. So that's probably what, like 2,000. You think so?
That's the max you pay. I think I'd stop at a grand. I think I'll stop at the G.
How about say
hey, look, y'all team's a lot different than mine. Say I was in place in 2016.
100K.
If I was in place in 2016, I would have went for sure.
Nah, but y'all see if our team was like the Steelers were really good, like y'all, I'd pay 3,000 to go see. That'd have been a max amount of pay. But we suck right now, so 1,500.
The thing about buying a Super Bowl ticket is like it has to be. If I guess you would want to buy it in advance, but like it's just you just don't know. You just don't know if your team gonna be in it.
Yeah.
And I just wondering that, but that's it. That's all. We can go ahead.
I'm not paying nothing.
All right, y'all.
A million. A big fat 40 grand.
Y'all, we gonna all right, y'all. We're gonna see y'all next week. I don't know what he was about to say, but I'm just stopping it right now. It's that black hoodie, y'all. Black hoodie.
Black hoodie energy.
All right, peace.
See y'all.
Come on, man. That's too easy. You never heard of me? Stupid.